Good evening. This is very unusual. I never did this actually. I'm going to read something from Swedish media to you, right? And this is a few weeks ago they wrote this article, and it's one of the biggest newspapers here in Sweden, right? So this was the headline: "The soul can live on after death." And then they say, "The soul lives on after death, a theory that, if proven, would represent a sensational paradigm shift. Uppsala researcher," Uppsala, that's a town here in Sweden, and they have a university, right? Uppsala researcher Maria Strömme's scientific article argues this, refers to Einstein, dropped like a bomb, supports controversial theory. Yeah, I think it's just so funny. So now they're coming up with this thing. First thing, they already proved it. They can look at scientists looking into this. It's already there. The proof is already there. Lots of science on this. People have looked into this. What happens when people die and come back? For instance, right? What happens to people when they are in surgery? They have looked into it already. They already know it's there at least, the knowledge. But of course they can't let this truth come out. It's too powerful, I suppose. People will feel good if they understand this. So they say, no, you're not nothing. When you die, you're gone and nothing happens, right? You're just flesh and some electricity, and you're a brain, right? So that they go with this. And then they can cure you, right? Because it's all physical. They can do stuff to you, right? They don't understand this thing. But I thought it was funny that they write this. No. And I was thinking, why is it hard for some people to understand this thing? And I thought about myself. I had this experience when I was 5 years old. I left my body. And then I started to ask questions. Right? But I sort of understand it, because back then, when I was like 10, 11, 12 years old, I used my identity as some sort of a reference point. I thought, something happens to me, right? I'm not my body, right? So I thought, so what am I? And I thought about myself, as an identity. So maybe this is why this is unreal to some people, because the identity you have here in the physical universe is so vastly different to the consciousness universe. Your true identity. It's so very, very different. So I think maybe this is why it becomes unreal. You want to see somebody, you want to go and talk to somebody here in the physical universe. So you call them or you write to them and say, okay, I'm coming over. Right? It will take me about 20 minutes. I get in my car and I drive. And then you do it, right? You drive over there. Then you get out of the car and you walk up to the house and you knock on the door. And then you have a coffee or something and you talk, right? So that's the physical universe stuff. This is how it works here. And then if you look at the spiritual universe, there's nothing like this. And of course this is unreal. If I wanted to go to India, for instance, as a consciousness, I would just be there. You see? And it's not like I would take the train or something. See? And this is unreal and weird, I think, for people. And it was weird for me too in the beginning. I didn't understand this thing, see? So maybe that's why. So when people talk about, well, your consciousness, when your body dies, you will leave. You will drop your body and you will be you. Okay, so what's this? What am I? Oh, what are you talking about? See? So maybe this is why. I don't know. But I thought this was hilarious. Now they come with this and they say it dropped like a bomb. Fantastic. Supports controversial theory. There's so many people who understand this thing now. Now, everybody has to walk their own road to this awareness. I think it's a very important road to walk. Because once you realize this, you will feel much better. And you will be more powerful. You will get in contact with you. And there's lots of power there. So what are you about, really? You have an identity here in the physical universe, and maybe you can say what you're about. Yeah, I'm about being a father and doing some hard work and making money and having a good life, so on, right? I like the ladies, or the opposite, you like the men, right? You want to have a good relationship, you want to have children. So this is your reference point. Now what is you is nothing like this. The only reason it's connected is because you, as a consciousness, decide that this is what you want to be, that you want to do this stuff, right? You want to play this game. That's the only reason you play it. All right. Be good.